Муухайгаад.
Тийм ээ.
Хүүхдүүд маань энийг сонсоод нийтлэх баха.
Тих баха.
Бид нарыг маш их хайрлаад бас энэ дэлхийг бидний төлөө бүтээж өгөөд намайг бүтээсэн байгаад бид нар яасан мөлий? Гимигээд эзнээсээ холцсон.
Тэгээ одоо яах вэ?
Одоо тэгээд яах вэ гэдгийг дараагийн аргын чи маш сайн тайлбарлаж өгөх хэрэгтэй.
Яаж?
Дөрөвдүгээрт бидний гимтэй байхад маань бидний гимээс биднийг аврахаар Есүс Христ энэ дэлхий дээр ирсэн.
Тийм биш нэрээ.
Есүс Христ энэ дэлхий дээр ирээд бидний гмийн төлөө загламай цавлагдсан нас барсан.
Оо тийш дээ нэрээ.
Тэгээ бидний гим нүгэл бүгдөөрингийн Есүс Христэд итгэхээрээ бид нар гим нүглээ гимшээд байх болгоцсон. Ингээд хэддэг нассан?
Дөрөвдөх нь.
Тэгээд Есүс Христ ертөнцийн эзэнд очих бидний зам нь болж гисэн байхгүй юу?
Энэ 5 тон юм уу?
Үгүй ээ, дөрөвт дотор наа. Ингээд Есүс Христ ертөнцийн эзэнтэй бид нарыг холбох зам маань болж гисэн байхгүй юу?
Би ингэж тарах ёстой байсан байж хүүхдүүдэд үзүүлээдсэн ингэж ярих ёстой байсан байж тэрсүү.
Ярьж өгснөөрөө бид нэр тэр хүүхд ертөнцийн эзний тухай сонссон юм чинь өнөөдөр биш юм аа гэхэд бас маргааш биш юм аа гэхэд тэр хүүхдэд маань ертөнцийн эзэнд заавал итгэх болно тийм ээ?
Тийм биш. Ертөнцийн биднийг дэлхийд даяар явж сайн мэдээг тунхаглал гэж хэлсэн шүү дээ.
Энэ даалгаврыг бид нэр хамгийн сайн гүйцэтгэсэн гэсэн үг.
Одоо сайн ойлголоо.
Найзуудаа та нар ч гэсэндээ найз нартаа сайн мэдээг тараахтаа үргэлж баяртай байгаарай. Тийм үү? Чи одоо баяртай нөө?
Би одоо баяртай болчлаа.
Одоо манай нэстэггүй үзүүлээд бас яриад, дуулаад, бүжиглээд бүхий л замаараа сайн мэдээд тарах болно. Би ч гэснээр сайн мэдээд тарах ажилдаа орлоо.
Явах уу?
Хүчтэй болоод бүргээ тасгал хийж байгаа. Хүчтэй болоод явлаа.
Явах уу? Яви.
За яа.
Give me your answer, do I'm happy.
Darius stayed awake all night, worried about his friend. Darius was certain that his friend had been eaten by the lions. But when he looked inside the pit...
Daniel, has your God rescued you? Long live your majesty. I never did any wrong to you. My God stopped the lions from eating me.
Darius had Daniel's accusers arrested. And then he took back his order and allowed people to pray to our God. Well, what do you think?
I think dinner's getting cold.
Can't let that happen.
So, you're waiting for a written invitation?
Two children, Tobias. Fools in front of everyone. And that makes Rome look foolish.
But they were vicious, unbelievable. It was the fault of my men. They're all incompetent.
But wasn't it you who trained them?
Excuse me, my lord, could it be that you've lost some weight recently?
Why, actually, I have been cutting back on the pastries. Didn't think anyone would notice.
Oh, it's very apparent and very flattering. A lesson for us all, myself included.
Dismissed. Tobias, find those girls, or I'll see that you lose a lot of weight very quickly.
Yes, sir.
Toadie's coming here tomorrow? How could you have let that happen?
He invited himself. He's posing for a medallion.
A medallion. Great. You know what he'll do to us if he sees those girls here. What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
You think we could have at least waited till breakfast?
Quiet.
Gotcha.
You make my chin look strong, of course.
Of course.
And don't forget the medal.
But you don't have a medal.
Only because Tiberius hasn't given it to me yet. But those two girls last night. They're in the harbor jail for now. But they'll be shipped off as slaves at dawn. And I'll finally have a medal.
Are the girls in here? Mother told me to send them over to the neighbors, but I've looked everywhere and...
Mackie, Toadie's got them.
How?
They must have left the house last night. Probably heard your mother and me talking about them. Well, what?
Have you forgotten that story you're always telling me? The one about Peter.
Where are you going with this?
I'll tell you where I'm going. Lots of people were coming to hear Jesus speak, and the Romans didn't like that. They thought he was a troublemaker like his cousin John, who they'd just thrown into prison. But Jesus wouldn't stop, and as he was speaking one day, the crowd just kept getting bigger. It grew so much, Jesus had to back up, all the way to the edge of the water. Thankfully, Jesus knew the three fishermen, Peter, James, and John. Jesus asked Peter to anchor his boat so he could keep talking to the crowd. When Jesus finished speaking, he told the three fishermen to go back to their fishing, but...
We were out fishing all night, and we didn't catch a thing.
Go, catch some fish.
We will, if you want us to.
With fish. In fact, there were so many, they couldn't handle them on their own.
Go away and leave me be. I'm not good enough to be a friend of yours.
Don't be afraid. Join me, and I'll show you even better fishing than this. We're going to bring in people instead of fish.
So they went home. They didn't know what might happen to them, but even so, they were willing to leave everything behind to join Jesus. Peter could have stayed home and not gone, not risked anything. That would have been the easy thing.